in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to What is Jericho? I have never done a Chris Jericho impression in my life. The UTT podcast, they may be watching, I doubt it. Rob, Dan, if you're watching, hello. Future guests, they've asked me to do an impression of Jericho in the style of Booker T, but that'll be something upcoming. But yeah, good afternoon, everybody. It's an impromptu stream for the simple reasons that essentially it's the only time I can stream right now for the next 45 minutes or so. I'm unable to stream over the weekend, so I just thought, to hell with it. I'm just going to do my score predictions now. Here we go. Here's the line, Gabriel Derop, something which I pride myself on. So we'll be going through that. I'll also be, for a bit of fun, doing a quiz question on each match, if I can just come up with a quiz question. So I'll have the relative website in front of me, and I'll be able to do a quiz question per match for a laugh and take it from there, really. But let's just quickly say hello to the guys in chat. If you are here, say hello, like Cinnamon, John Harris, Zawar, Blonde. Bloody hell, Susan Shan is here. Good afternoon, Suj. Buffy, Ramanathan, hello lads, and Blonde. FPL Birdio, I was going to tag you in a tweet earlier today. I just haven't had the time. Go watch my, I doubt you will, my download set dedicated to you. The Devil Driver one from 2009, sorry. Superb. Yeah, it's been a longer week this last 2 weeks. It's been really busy. It's absolutely flown by, I'm not going to lie. Time has just vanished. I can't even remember what happened in the last game week. I've got too many things going on in my life to be caring about what's happened in the past. It's just building up to this specific game week now, and the reality is that I don't really think fantasy football because, as FPL Birdio knows, I just do other things with my other YouTube thing. Also, I also like, as we all know, watching my wrestling, and I'm uploading these videos onto TikTok, and it would appear I can actually put it up on screen. I can't be bothered. Essentially, it seems that a lot of people on TikTok like the WWE Attitude Era. It's very funny, just a bunch of jacked up freaks of nature, like Farouk, Ahmed Johnson, The Rock. It's just great. It's very, very funny watching. Just seeing the people commenting. Oh yeah, that guy's got to be on steroids. Yeah, well done. It's one of the reasons why I love the Attitude Era. The abuse of certain anabolic steroids. Hilarious. But yeah, let's just crack on, because like I said, I haven't got much time today whatsoever. So I think that essentially I'm going to be cracking on with the score predictions. And I know that this particular game week, it is going to be the popular captaincy pick of Mo Salah against Watford. like I say, I'm probably just going to put it on him because I'm not going to be around. I ain't going to have a clue what's happening in the world of football. So I'm probably just going to dump it on him, leave it, have another captaincy fail. So again, if you are watching this, if you're unaware, I have no luck with captaincy whatsoever. It doesn't matter how popular the captaincy is. He will always get a maximum of 2 points and a minimum of 1. So if you're expecting anything more from Salah, forget it. Mr. Reed messaged me early and he just said, Salah the obvious captaincy choice this particular week and watch Ronaldo clean up. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. 2 weeks in a row of Captain Ronaldo and he's done nothing. Salah, on the other hand, if I'd just gone with the classic line of if in doubt, Captain Salah, I'd be top of the world by now. But yeah, I'm just expecting Salah, unfortunately, to blank. So it's like, I can't remember who it was now. Whatever I'm doing, do the opposite. So essentially, Captain Ronaldo. There's the tip. Steve-O's tip of the week. But yeah, if you have any predictions regarding these individual matches, let us know. I'll reveal my team at the end of the stream. There's nothing of interest, to be honest with you. But I think this is more important, doing the score predictions. I want to quickly as well go over what's happening in the top 4 of the Rivals League at the end as well, just to have a general idea of what the top 4 are probably going to do this particular game week. But let's just crack on with it. Like I said, for a bit of fun, if you want to join in and give your score predictions, why not? I'll read them out. I'll be more than happy to. Like I said, I'll go through the most basic of history once I load up that screen for myself, and we'll crack on. So yeah, we've got that lunchtime kickoff between Watford and Liverpool, and Claudio Ranieri, he has been appointed. I have no idea where this particular appointment has come from. Like I say, I have not been following football whatsoever. So this news of Claudio Ranieri was a bit of a surprise when I found out, what was it? Almost 2 weeks ago now. People are probably screaming at the computers going, it was like 3 days ago. But yeah, is that going to... I saw Davey FPL put out a tweet that one of the rare occasions I was on the Elite FPL Twitter, and I saw that Davey FPL put up about, can Watford have a, a new manager bounce and whatnot, and I mean, I don't think they will. I think that, Watford are going to put in a hard performance here, but I mean, I'm looking at the history directly in front of me. We go all the way back to the 12th of August 2017, Watford 3, Liverpool 3. Liverpool 5, Watford 0. Watford 0, Liverpool 3. Liverpool 5, Watford 0. Liverpool 2, Watford 0. Watford 3, Liverpool 0. And we all remember, obviously, in that game, it was the famous one where if I click on it, Sarr did extremely well. If I look here now, Sarr got 2 goals and an assist in that game. So, in fact, I'm going to ask a question on this particular fixture. Let's just see what I haven't even given my prediction on this particular fixture. I probably think that Liverpool are going to scrape it. I think it's going to be a lot tighter than what people think. Calling it now, I'd probably go with 2-1. I'll probably go with 2-1 in that particular fixture, despite the fact that the history is suggesting that there's going to be a clean sheet for somebody, barring that 3-3. But yeah, I'm expecting Liverpool to have a tough game, but I think it's the classic line of they've got the quality to get them through this particular fixture. Let's just quickly see what you guys are potentially thinking on this game. Cooley of 2 Foots 4-0 to Liverpool. Ramanathan 3-1. Buffy 1-0 to Liverpool. Bilal, obviously, not having the greatest times in the score predictor, but it doesn't matter. Saying 3-1 to Liverpool. Zawar saying 1-0 Watford. Birdio saying 2-1. Marnie scoring again. Yes. Yeah. John Harris 2-0. Yeah, 2-0 Liverpool. I think sounds about right. Birdio there again. A close game, we're all thinking. But let's ask a question about that that particular fixture. So it ended 3-0 to Watford. The goals coming from Sarr and Deeney. Assists coming from Sarr and Deeney. But who got the third assist? Well, an assist in that particular fixture. In fact, I can find out now. Who got the first assist in that particular fixture for Sarr? So it ended 3-0 to Liverpool, but who got the first assist for Sarr's first goal? Let's see who the first person comes through to give the answer on that game. If Suj is here, these kind of quizzes put James's to shame, I reckon. But but yeah, who got the first assist for that particular goal? Bilal saying cleverly. FPL Berry saying cruel. Crypto, well done. Crypto FPL. It was Decore. Yeah, well done. Yeah, it was Decore. Ramanathan saying cleverly. Relic Returns saying cleverly. No, it was Decore. So Decore got the first assist for the first goal in that particular fixture when they won 3-0. We then, of course, now move on to the next particular game, which is the first 3 o'clock kickoff. I'm going to assume Jason's going to be doing the live coverage. I have no idea, but there is a lot of games. There's 5 games at 3 o'clock. Starting with a Midlands derby. Aston Villa up against the rejuvenated Wolves. Hwang. He's been scoring a few goals of late. What was it, 3-2 now? Something like that. And I think this is going to be another tight game, to be honest with you. I can't. It's the classic one of it's not going to be high scoring. Aston Villa they've been defensively, in my opinion, not necessarily all over the place, but they certainly haven't looked that defensively sound. I think if they'd come across teams that had got a goal scorer or a player that had their shooting boots on, I think Aston Villa would have been put to the sword. But the reality is they've come away unscathed. I'm probably going to be proven completely wrong if I was to look at the last few particular fixtures of Aston Villa. I mean, I look at it here. Yeah, Man United, they won 1-0. They drew 1-1 with Chelsea in the Cup. Then they beat Everton 3-0, lost to Chelsea 3-0, and then 1-1 with Brentford. And of course, they lost 2-1 to Aston Villa. Of course, they did after as Dan always says, with Arsenal, after the Lord's Mayor show. There's a bit of a pattern forming with Aston Villa. Loss, loss. So, going on that logic, we'd be expecting Aston Villa to win. I think this is going to be very, very tight. And I'm probably going to be going with... In fact, I need to actually do the score predictor game to be doing this. But I'm probably going to go with a 1-1. The history, on the other hand, so it goes all the way back to in the Championship, the 10th of March 2018, Aston Villa 4, Wolves 1, Aston Villa 2, Wolves 1, Wolves 2, Aston Villa 1, Aston Villa 0, Wolves 1, Wolves 0, Aston Villa 1, Aston Villa 0, Wolves 0. So the last 4 games, well, actually the last 5 games, there's only been a goal in it. The last 3 games, a team has kept a clean sheet. Like I said, it's been a win for Wolves, a win for Aston Villa, both away from home, both being 1-0. And then the last time they played each other, which was on the 6th of March, at Aston Villa, it ended 0-0. I'll ask a quiz question in a minute, but let's just see what you guys are thinking. So I'm thinking 1-1, this particular fixture. Zavoir saying 2-1 Aston Villa. Ramanathan 1-1. Yeah. Cinnamon saying 2-1. FPL Verdio 1-1. Buffy saying 2-2. High scoring 2-2. FPL Berry Hwang is going to blank. Bilal saying 1-1. Crypto saying 1-1. Hello Jones bloke. Hello mate. Let's ask a trivia question. So on the 12th of December 2020, Wolves 0, Aston Villa 1. There were 2 red cards in that particular fixture. Who were the 2 players that were sent off in that particular game? So 2 players were sent off in that particular fixture. Who were those 2 players? Let's find out. Ended 0-0. Who were the 2 players that were sent off? And I'll give you a clue. It was 2 yellow cards. So these 2 particular players were sent off due to a second yellow card. You're probably all Googling it now. Please don't cheat. It's a bit boring if people decide to cheat or not. But let's just give it to the the person that comes out with the quickest. Bilal saying Nevers and Sice. No. Cinnamon saying Pedence. No. It's two mainstay players. Two players that are... Ramanathan with one. Ramanathan, you got one, but you've got to get two. Ramanathan, which one of those two is it? You definitely got one. And Crypto has got one. So Ramanathan and Crypto, if you talk together between those two, you'll get it right. Zawar saying Mings. Mikra saying Louise and Cody. Again, you've got one of them right and one of them wrong. Jones Bloke saying Traore. No, it wasn't Traore. So if you look at what Ramanathan is saying, FPL Berry, you've got one right. And Ryan wrong. Ryan wrong. Yep, you've got one right there. So Matinho is one of them. And who's the other? Hello, Madeline. Cody and Mings, no. So Mikras and Crypto have both got it. Right. You just need to decipher which one of those two. Everybody say, hey, Zawar. Hello, Corey. Corey got that one right. It was Matinho and Douglas Luiz. In fact, Douglas Luiz was sent off in the 85th minute. A penalty was given to Aston Villa. El Ghazi scored that in the 93rd. And then in the 94th minute, Matinho got sent off for a second yellow. So I'm assuming he was arguing with the referee or something. And so like I say, just to make the point again that I'm going with a tight 1-1 victory in that particular game. We then move on to... God. I say, oh God. I think this could be quite good, this game. Leicester versus Man United. Could I do... I'm not going to. But could it be Ronaldo 3 games in a row for me? No, is the simple answer. It is Leicester against Man United. Leicester, a team which they've looked woeful. I've seen them a couple of times this year. There's something, I think, going on behind the scenes. And I think it's affecting the squad. They are just not looking at it at all. If it wasn't for 2 pathetic defensive errors by Crystal Palace, Leicester would have lost that game. Crystal Palace deserved all 3 points. Some cracking finishing from Iheanacho and Vardy. The reality is Leicester were poor that particular day. Man United, on the other hand, by all accounts, according to Jason and various others, Man United have looked atrocious over the last 2 fixtures. We've all seen over the last couple, well, I say last couple, their fixtures of late. It's not looking good. Their last 6 fixtures, so they drew 1-1 with Everton. They just about beat Villarreal 2-1. They lost to Aston Villa 1-0. They lost to West Ham 1-0. They just about beat West Ham, although to be fair, that West Ham game they should have scored more. But they got past West Ham 2-1 and they lost to Young Boys 2-1. So 3 losses, 2 wins and a draw. It's all over the place. Going to Leicester, I don't think they should fear them at all. But they were the famous last words, and we've been saying that about Everton. We've been saying about Aston Villa that Man United should not be losing these games, but they have done. History's dating back to the 3rd of February 2019. The results are as follows. Leicester 0, Man United 1. Man United 1, Leicester 0. Leicester 0, Man United 2. Then there's quite a few goals in the next 3. Leicester 2, Man United 2. Leicester 3, Man United 1. Man United 1, Leicester 2. So Leicester have actually got a really good record over the last 3 versus United. And once again, I think because Man United can't keep clean sheets, I'd expect Leicester to score. Probably Iheanacho. If he's back in the team, I expect him to win. And I'm thinking that maybe Man United will come out on top of this. Just it's another tight game though. I think 2-1. Let's try and pick a question out from this particular fixture. The last time these played, at Leicester's ground, which I've completely forgotten what they're called. It was in the FA Cup. Leicester winning 3-1. Iheanacho scored 2 goals and got an assist. But who got the assist for Iheanacho's second goal? Who got Iheanacho's assist for the third goal? So this was the FA Cup. Who got that assist? Bilal saying Tielemans, no. Madeline Tudor, Vardy, no. Coolio Two-Foots, Perez, no. Jones Bloke, Vardy, nope. Cinnamon, Tielemans. Corey Langridge, Vardy. Ryan Wrong, Castagna. Zawar, Barnes. Mikros, Madison. Crypto, Thomas. Buffy, Vardy. Silo, mate, Schmeichel. Zwarseng. Pereira, no. None of you got it right so far. Corey Barnes, no. Ramanathan, is it Ure? Tielemans, no. Hey, Relic returns. And Bilal's just coming in closely behind. It was Marcus Albrighton. Is that his name? Marcus or Mark? Mark. Is that you, Mark? Mark? I've actually started watching Peep Show again. Very, very good. Very, very. I'm up to coming towards the end of Series 4 now. Very, very funny. So, yeah, like I said, I'm expecting a 2-1 close game in that fixture. I just want to quickly just scroll up, see what you guys are quickly thinking on that particular fixture. Madeline Tudor saying 3-1 to Madeline. Madeline saying 3-1 to Madeline. Mikra saying 2-1 to United. Jones Bloke saying 2-1 to Leicester. FPL Birdio 2-2. Bilal saying 2-2. Zawar 4-2 to United. FPL Berry. Well, is he saying Zawar's Googling? Zawar, what do you have to say about this? Hello, Treadwell. Hello, pal. So the next fixture we have is, well, Man City 5, Burnley 0. I mean, it's going to be the classic thing from Dyche. It's the usual thing of set up a 5-4-1. Try and hold off City as long as possible. City score after 2 minutes. Our heads go down and it ends up being 5-0. So get your money on 5-0. I think, if I know this for a fact, what is it, 3 or 4 times in a row it's been 5-0 to Man City. Not quite. So as it goes, dating back to the 28th of April, Burnley 0, Man City 1. Burnley 1, Man City 4. Man City 5, Burnley 0. Burnley 0, Man City 3. Man City 5, Burnley 0. Burnley 0, Man City 2. So expect a Man City clean sheet, essentially. Thank God I've got the defence. They probably won't start. Neither Diaz or Cancelo won't start. No, my luck. And Man City will keep a clean sheet. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to go with I'm going to go in the middle. I'm going to go 4-0. I'll go 4-0 to Man City. That's what I'll be putting in the thing. We'll ask a question in a minute. We got Bilal saying 5-0. City Birdio saying 4-0. Maris to get double digits. Crypto 5-0. Mikra saying 4-0. Hey, Alex Follow. Hello, pal. 4-0. Saying a Sterling hat-trick, Alex is saying. Cinnamon saying 4-0, but none from Grealish or Torres. Yeah. Grealish will get his standard assist in a 4-0 route. Buffy saying 5-0. Kevin De Bruyne, captain. Cy Bellamy saying 2-0. FPL Berry saying 2-0. Coolio Two-Foots 5-1. FPL Berry saying Diaz and Cancelo deserve a rest. Yeah. Ake and Stones will start. Of course they bloody will. Tanish saying 2-1 to Burnley. I'll bite your hand off. Says James. Says. Let's go to a 5-0 victory for Man City, shall we? For a quiz question. I'm not going to give away the date. It was in the Premier League though. It's 2 seasons ago. It ended 5-0 to City. Okay, so we've got this is a good one here. This is a good one. So we've got Phil Foden with 2 goals, Riyad Mahrez 2 goals, David Silva 1 goal. Which player got 2 assists in that fixture? Which player got 2 assists in that fixture? Hello, Denver. Hello, pal. Mahrez. It's always Mahrez. Forget it, Coolio. Nope, it's definitely not Mahrez. Ryan Wrong. KDB. No. Cy Bellamy. Zinchenko. No. Aguero says Coolio Fufits. No. Fernandinho. Bilal says no. Denver saying Jesus. No. Oh, Zawar. Madeline Tudor, well, I don't know if you meant Bernardo Silva, but Zawar has come through. Fassel Gren Minute is saying Silva. I'll give it to the Silver boys, yeah. So Madeline Zawar and Fassel Gen. It was Bernardo Silva. He got an assist for the first goal for Phil Foden. And he got an assist for David Silva. So Silva on to Silva there. And that particular fixture was on a Monday, 22nd of June 2020 at 8 o'clock. We then move on to the next 3 o'clock kickoff. Norwich. Jesus. Norwich versus Brighton. Brighton surely have to win this. A team which... Well, Norwich, a team that can't score up against a team that can just about score after about 140 attempts on goal. This is going to be tight. And I don't know why I'm expecting... I always expect Norwich to score because they do have people in their team that can score. It's just, can they get their shooting boots on? Let's just find out what the history is suggesting on this particular fixture. Well, it's a clean sheet to somebody. We date back all the way to 2015, the 3rd of April 2015. Brighton 0, Norwich 1. Brighton 5, Norwich 0. Norwich 2, Brighton 0. Norwich 1, Brighton 1. Brighton 2, Norwich 0, Norwich 0, Brighton 1. So yeah, expect a clean sheet. It's a bit 50-50 in this particular fixture, but it does look like the home team, although it's bookended, ironically it's bookended by an away win. But the history looks like it's probably going to go with a 1 or 2-0 win for the home team. So in this case, Norwich. From my point of view, I'm going to go with a Brighton win here. An absolute dire game. I'm going to have to go with Brighton. I'm going to go 1-0 to Brighton. Maybe 2-1. I'm probably going to go 2-1 for Brighton. But let's just see what you guys are saying here. Buffy saying 3-0. Get a grip of yourself. Denver saying 3-0. Brighton. Birdie saying 2-1 to Brighton. Yeah, I like that one. Cy Bellamy saying 1-1. Ramanathan 2-0. Mopay and March. Crypto is saying. Fassel Jim is saying I got Mopay and Duffy, so hoping they do well. Yes. Shakalaka Malaka, 3-0 to the Seagulls. FPL Berry saying Barry Johnson, whatever that's for. Boo, we're saying 1-0 Brighton. Tanush is saying 1-0 to Brighton. Let's pick a question, shall we? Let's try and find something that's within reason, something that could be plausible for people to have. Let's go to the last time these played at Norwich's ground in the Championship, shall we? So Norwich won 2-0. I'm not going to tell you when the particular fixture happened. Well, this is quite a fascinating question here. I'll be amazed if anybody gets this. I mean, this is an amazing question. This is probably up there with the likes of Question of Sport and various other quizzes that people do. Which player... So Norwich won 2-0. Which player scored 2 own goals? Who scored 2 own goals for Brighton? That particular fixture. I mean, I'd be amazed if anybody gets this. I mean, I would probably say that someone's cheating if anybody gets this. I mean, Madeline, you've got it bang on. How do you know this? I want to know how you know this answer before I reveal the answer, despite the fact people can actually read the text, for crying out loud. But Madeline has got this. Come on, Madeline, you're so quick at giving the answer, but can you give us a reason why you seem to know who scored 2 own goals here? Zawar saying Dunk, Shaz, Buffy, Ramanathan all saying Dunk, no. FPL Berry saying Stockdale. That is the answer, but I want to know why Madeline came in so quickly there with that particular answer. I will not answer any more questions. You're not cheating, are you, Madeline? I hope you're not cheating, Madeline. That just spoils the fun for, well, I say for everybody. Hello, Cameron. FPL Berry, yeah, double own goal. How do you know, Berry? How do you know that it was a double own goal as well? I'd be very interested to see who... Yeah, 2 own goals, Ramanathan. That's the goal. For anybody who doesn't know, that's the goalkeeper for Brighton. So, yeah, like I say, I'm expecting... I was expecting this before you finished the question. Are you a supporter of Brighton? Or... Of course I cheated. I was all right, okay, yeah. Everybody dislike Madeline. He's cheating. He's cheating. What's the score for a double an own goal? Minus 62. There's a Faulty Towers reference for anybody. 62? Oh, Sybil, please. Oh, I don't know. Right then, the final match on Saturday is Southampton versus Leeds. Southampton versus Leeds. Danny Boy's here. Southampton versus Leeds. 3 o'clock kickoff. This is a tough one to call. This is... cheers. Brilliant. Dan's in and out. Thanks. Dislike Madeline. Cheers, Shaz. It's a tough one, Southampton Leeds. Very difficult to call from my point of view. Let's just get an idea of what you guys are thinking. Cameron 1-1, Zawar 2-2, FPL 1-1, Madeline 2-0. Can't cheat on that, can you? Cinnamon, Southampton 2-1. Who's going to score for Southampton, Cinnamon? Ramanathan 1-1, Crypto 2-0, Buffy 2-1. Leeds can't keep clean sheets, but Southampton can, but they can't score. This is tough. This is a horrible fixture to call for me. I mean, to be fair to myself, I've been predicting Leeds games pretty spot on. It's just been due to last minute goals, where unfortunately I've missed out on the top score for score predictor. And I think that this is going to be a very, very tight game. The last few fixtures, if I look at Southampton, for argument's sake, the last 6 in all competitions, going backwards, lose 3-1 to Chelsea, but we all know what happened there. There was the red card to James Ward-Prowse, and then it was 1-0 Wolves, 2-2 against Sheffield United in the League Cup, 0-0, 0-0, 2-2 against Newcastle. So it seems to be a bit all over the place. They seem to have a high scoring game, then it's low scoring for a couple, then it's a high scoring game, and then barring the misfortune with James Ward-Prowse, because let's get real here, Southampton probably could have got the draw from Chelsea if it wasn't for James Ward-Prowse. Could have been another low scoring. So in theory, based on that, actually, it could be 2-2. I'm going to sit on the fence, I think. I think I'll probably go with a 1-1. But Leeds, their last few fixtures, bloody hell. Leeds 1, Watford 0. Leeds 1, West Ham 2, Fulham 0, Leeds 0, Newcastle 1, Leeds 1, Leeds 0, Liverpool 3, Burnley 1, Leeds 1. So, kind of like the last few fixtures, not exactly the most of highest scoring games. So, yeah, I'm probably going to sit on the fence with this one and say a 1-1. The history, on the other hand, let's just quickly have a look at the history. Southampton 1, Leeds 0. This dates back all to 2010. Wow, in League 1, 2010. So Southampton 1, Leeds 0. Southampton 3, Leeds 1. Leeds 0. Southampton 1, Leeds 3. Southampton 0, Leeds 3. Southampton 0, Leeds 2. Southampton 0, Leeds 2. So last 3 fixtures have been all in Leeds' favour. And then the 3 prior to that, it's all been in Southampton's favour. So yeah, very, very tough one to call that particular game. Let's find a game where someone can't. Well, they can cheat, but let's pick on. The last time. No, this is probably going to be too difficult. The last time these played at Southampton in the Championship. Madeline's been disqualified, so he can't play. Let's see if I can find a question from this. I can. So, from the match that day, so this was 2011, Southampton won 3-1. On that particular day, there were 2 players that are still currently in the Premier League. So 2 players, I will give a clue, they're not at Southampton anymore. There are 2 players that are still currently in the Premier League. I think there may be 3, but there are 2. Which one of them scored a goal that particular day? So this is all the way back in 2011. My fingers are not here. Yeah, exactly. Madeline, I'm not counting your particular answer. Cameron saying Chamberlain, no. Shaz, Ings, no. Danny Ings wasn't even there. He wasn't in the squad. Anyway, so there are 2, maybe 3 current Premier League players. Which one of those 3 scored a goal that particular day? Mane, no. Nice shout there. Shaz saying Jeep. Who the hell is Jeep? Lambert, no. Shaz saying Ward-Prowse, no. Walcott, no. Zawar saying no idea, no. FPL Berry trying to correct himself there. It is a current, and he's playing really well for their current team by all accounts. T. Hemming, hello. So this particular player is doing very, very well for his current club. He was a very popular fantasy asset when Southampton were in the Premier League. Hey, Cinnamon. Well done, pal. It was Lallana. Lallana was the one that got in fact, he got the first goal, the second goal in the 25th minute. So a bit of his... just to give you an idea of the 3 that are still playing. I think one of them's playing in the Premier League, but I think he may have moved. I'm pretty certain he moved, but certainly these 2 are definitely. So Adam Lallana, Jack Cork playing for Burnley, Adam Lallana at Brighton, and is Fonte, Jose Fonte, is he still at Southampton? Lallana been around for a while, yeah. So is Jose Fonte still in the Premier League with Southampton? I'm pretty sure he was sent off. Hello, Penguin. I'm pretty sure he was sent off to Portugal or something like that. I can't quite remember, but it doesn't matter. It has no... But yeah, I'm expecting a tight 1-1, something like that. Sunday's fixtures are looking good. No, it doesn't. All right, thank you. Everton versus West Ham. Where is he now? Jose Fonte is where? Who's that saying that? Ramanathan saying Jose Fonte with Lille. And so is Bilal. He's with League One's Lille. Thank you. So moving on to Everton versus West Ham. Once again, another... Oh no, sorry, we missed Brentford Chelsea, haven't we? Whoops. Brentford Chelsea. Do you know, it's really annoying because the reason why I can't stream is essentially because I'm not in London. And I've always said to Jason that if I had the opportunity, I want to do a broadcast from Brentford's ground when they're playing a match for a bit of fun. especially if they're on TV. But unfortunately, I'm not in the area. But I'd love to do it one day, covering Brentford live, literally from the ground. They're doing so well this year, as we all know, without sounding like a patronising son of a bitch. But God, this is going to be horrible. Very, very, very tight game. I mean, when I look at their fixtures, the last 4 they haven't lost. In fact, in the last 6, they've only lost 1. Going backwards, West Ham 1, Brentford 2, Brentford 3, Liverpool 3, Brentford 7, Oldham 0, Wolves 0, Brentford 2, Brentford 0, Brighton 1, Aston Villa 1, Brentford 1. Tight games, but they can hold their own. And up against a Chelsea team who, well, by all accounts against Southampton, they looked a bit out of sorts. The last few fixtures have, well, apart from against Tottenham, and let's get real here, against Southampton, they really shouldn't have got the 3. They did, but they shouldn't have done. Chelsea 3, Southampton 1, Juventus 1, Chelsea 0, Chelsea 0, Man City 1, Chelsea 1, Aston Villa 1, Tottenham 0, Chelsea 3, Chelsea 1, Zenit St. Petersburg 0. So, lacking goals there, and it's the classic line from me. I think Brentford are going to have, Chelsea are going to have enough to get past. Chelsea are going to have enough to get past Brentford, but I think it's going to be a tight fixture. I'm probably going to go with a 2-1 to Chelsea. I think a 2-1 to Chelsea. Birdio saying 1-0 Chelsea. We've got the likes of T. Hemming saying 2-0 Chelsea. Rajan saying 2-0 Chelsea. Shazby 1-1. Penguin saying 2-0 Chelsea. Zawar 3-0 Tanoosh 2-1 Chelsea. Lukaku to blank 4 times in a row. Brian is saying Shazby 1-1. If Lukaku out, Chelsea playing Werner, who misses everything, and look what Brentford did against Liverpool. Don't see a clean sheet for Chelsea at all. I have a feeling this week, Penguin is saying, it's going to be another strange game week. Nah. No, I don't think it will be. A lot of people are wild carding. They're jumping on the Man City assets. There's some decent fixtures, I think, this particular game week. I think, there's some decent fixtures this particular game week, and I think returns are imminent from quite a few. And I mean, I'm not suggesting in this particular fixture it could be lots of goals, but I certainly expect there to be something from Lukaku. I'd expect a goal from him, but yeah, I'm going 2-1 Chelsea. Just to give you an idea, so history's dating all the way back to 2013. Always the same. There we are, Birdio. All in the FA Cup. So Brentford 2, Chelsea 2. Chelsea 4, Brentford 0. Chelsea 4, Brentford 0. Let's go all the way back to when it was Brentford 2, Chelsea 2. Again, Madeline Tudor, you are disqualified, so you cannot play. So like I said, there were 4 goals scored in total. 2 for Brentford, 2 for Chelsea. Right then. Who scored the 2 goals for Chelsea? Well, FPL Berry, I mean, congratulations, mate. If you're ahead of the curve there. Under skills, you've put predictions. It's kind of your job, though, isn't it? Zawar saying John Terry, I'm afraid not, no. If you want to cheat, FPL Berry's got the first one of the 2. Brian Tavares, Hazard, no, I'm afraid it wasn't. So 2 goals were scored by Chelsea. Who were those 2 by? 2 relatively popular people, nothing major, but Cahill, Drogba, Lampard, Zawar, Shaz, Tanoosh, No. Yeah, I can give this one. So this one's Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres scored the... Well done, Zawar. Zawar there. So it's Fernando Torres and Oscar. Do you remember him? Do you remember Oscar? Where's he playing these days? Where the hell is he playing these days? Let's just see if anything of interest happened in the 4-0. This must have been the return leg. This must have been the replay, surely. I don't know, but let's just see what happened in the replay. So in the replay, Juan Mata, Oscar, Lampard and John Terry scored, all in the second half, interestingly. And then the last time these played each other, can I get any information up on here? Yes, I can. Oh, this is cool. Ooh. Here's a nice little question. Okay, here's a nice little question. When these last played in a 4-0 win, despite being a substitute, who scored the third goal? So the last time these played, it was 4-0. He's in China now, thank you. So the last time these played, it was 4-0. Who scored the third despite being on the bench? Who scored the third despite being on the bench? That'll be interesting. A couple of people have already said his name, but not for this specific question. So the answer's kind of been given, but not for this specific question. Shazby saying Hazard. I don't even know if he played or not. No, he didn't. I'll tell you the team afterwards. For a bit of fun, I can actually tell you the team. Oh, people have gone a bit quiet. You're all Googling this, are you? All cheating? Oh yeah, come on. We haven't got all day here. Drogba, no. Hazard, no. Batshuayi, no. Hazard off the bench, no. He wasn't even... didn't come off the bench, I'm afraid. So Oscar, no, I'm afraid not. No. The player has already been mentioned. I can say that. Berry saying the penalty was the last goal. Yes, how do you know that? How do you remember all this? That's what I'd like to know. Cameron saying Cahill. I'll give you a clue. It is a defender. That'll give it away now, Cameron. It is a defender, but it wasn't John. Who's John Cahill? Lampard, no. Zawar saying Terry, no. Shaz, no. It wasn't Terry. I'll give the team a minute. FPL Berry, well done. Well done, Berry. Cameron saying yes. It's Ivanovic. He scored the third goal as a substitute. To give you the team in full, we've got Begovic in goal. They played a 3-4-3. So we've got Zuma, John Terry, Azpilicueta, Pedro, Fabregas, Chalobah, Ake, Willian, Batshuayi, Loftus-Cheek. And the players that came off the subs bench were Diego Costa, Ivanovic and Mr. Kennedy. So there we are. So a bit of Azpilicueta. I suppose this was 2017, so that's I remembered Ivanovic for wrong. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we move on to now Everton versus West Ham. Like I said, I think this is going to be a tight game. But West Ham can score, Everton can score. So I think they're just going to cancel each other out on this particular fixture. I'll just quickly look over the brief recent history of both teams here. Everton, over the last 6 fixtures, drew with Man United 1-1. They beat Norwich 2-0. They drew with Queen's Park Rangers 2-2 in the Cup, lost out on penalties. They lost 3-0 to Aston Villa. They beat Burnley 3-1. And they beat Brighton 2-0. They've lost 2 out of the last 6. West Ham, on the other hand, won 4 out of the last 6, lost 2. Those 2 actually coming in the Premier League. Losing to Brentford 2-1. They beat Rapid Vienna 2-0. Leeds, they beat 2-1. Man United, they beat 1-0. in the Cup. They lost to Man United 2-1, and then they beat Dinamo Zagreb 2-0. The history, on the other hand, history is suggesting a tight game in favour of Everton with a clean sheet. The last 6, there's been 4 clean sheets, 3 of them in favour of Everton. Dating back to 2019, so we've got West Ham 0, Everton 2, Everton 2, West Ham 0, West Ham 1, Everton 1, Everton 4, West Ham 1, Everton 0, West Ham 1, West Ham 0, Everton 1. So it looks like it's going to be a tight game with a clean sheet in it. Like I say, I'm expecting a 1-1, 2-1 either way, but I think 1-1 just about. But let's go to the League Cup back in 2020 where Everton won 4-1. Let's just quickly see what people are thinking about. What are people thinking in this particular fixture? Antonio Braceston, as she's saying, 2-0. West Ham to win, Shaz is saying. 2-1 West Ham. 2-2, maybe 3-2 West Ham. Cameron is saying FPL Birdio, 2-1 Everton. West Ham 2-1 Cinnamon. Milan Milic, 1-0 to Everton. So back in 2020 in the League Cup, Everton won 4-1. The goals, there was a hat-trick from Calvert-Lewin. Richarlison with another goal. The assisters, Michael Keane, Rodriguez, Sigurdsson. Who got the assist for West Ham's goal? Who got the assist for West Ham's? Robert Snodgrass. So Robert Snodgrass scored the only goal, losing 4-1. Who got the assist for Snodgrass to make it 1-1? Let's find. Stephen Horn, let me tell you something. I can't, my voice is gone. I've got to booker it better in a minute. Cameron's saying 4-0. No. Although, did 4-0 play in that? Yarmolenko, Brian Terez saying no. 4-0 didn't even play in that particular fixture whatsoever. In fact, it doesn't look like there was any subs, but Cresswell, no. Susek, no. Relic returns, no. It was not Noble. Shazby saying Noble, no. Tanush, Declan Rice, no. Lanzini, no. Declan Rice was in defence that day. Madeline, shut up. It was Randolph in goal. We've got Cresswell at the back. Declan Rice, Bueno, Johnson, Snodgrass with the goal. There was Noble there. I think I could have stumped people here. We've got Allaire. Remember Allaire? Allaire was up front. Hello, Vince. No, Mesawaka was not playing that day. Fredericks, no. We've got Lanzini and Yarmolenko behind Allaire. But who else was behind Allaire that day? Payet? No, I'm afraid it wasn't. No. Wow, this has stumped people. Good. Good, as Gordon Ramsay says. Good. I'm glad you're crying. I'm glad you're emotional. There we are, Vince. Shows you care. Can I give a hint? He's never been a fantasy option. Never. He's always been quite cheap. And if he seems to score a goal, people latch onto him, but he never performs. He never does anything fantasy-wise. Is that a tip, Steve? Yeah. Jared Bowen? No, I don't think he played for... No, he definitely didn't play for West Ham then. No, it wasn't Lanzini. Noble, Sajit Buna. Barner, sorry. No, it wasn't. No. Hey, I think... Madeline, you can't be cheating now, can you? No, it wasn't. Arnautovic. No. God, who's going to come up with this? Woohoo! Susek didn't play for them, though. So Randolph in goal, Cresswell, Rice, Bueno, Johnson, Snodgrass, Noble, Lanzini, Yarmolenko, Allaire, and who? Sam McPherson. No, it wasn't Fornells. So I've just given the team. He was a first teamer that day. I say Soucek didn't play. No one came on. There was no substitutes for West Ham whatsoever. No. Berry! Well, for FPL Birdio came in there. Anderson. Yep, it was Anderson. FPL Berry and FPL Birdio. Well done coming in with Anderson there. Like I said, I think it's going to be a tight game between these two, and I'm going to go 1-1, whereas the history's probably going to go with a 1-0 Everton, something like that. Now, this is going to be an interesting one. Newcastle versus Spurs. A lot of people jumping on the... Well, I say a lot of people. I know that Triggerlitz was saying about Sun going up in price and people are a bit... What's going on here? Just randomly goes up in price? I can't quite see how that's happened. But yeah, it's Newcastle up against Spurs. God almighty. I say tight. It's moments like this where I have to go down the route of the history to kind of give me an idea of how I'd like to predict this game, because these two, I mean, every time I watch Newcastle, I don't actually have I think they're quite exciting, to be honest with you. I don't have a problem with them at all. I think from what I see, they seem to like to attack. They go for it. It's just their defence is shocking, and I think that's what's going to catch them out this particular fixture. It's why I'd probably go with a 2-1 victory to Tottenham. That's what I'd probably predict. The history, all in Tottenham favour, really. Although the last two doesn't suggest that. So we've got, dating back to 2018, Newcastle 1, Tottenham 2. Tottenham 1, Newcastle 0. Tottenham 0, Newcastle 1. Newcastle 1, Tottenham 3. Then the last two have been Tottenham 1, Newcastle 1. Newcastle 2, Tottenham 2. So yeah, it's suggesting that this could be quite a decent high-scoring game, possibly. Based on history, probably in Tottenham's favour, just. I'm probably going to go 2-1 on the predictor game to Tottenham. Nahal saying 3-0 to Spurs. 3-0 Spurs? Tanush saying 3-0. Harry and Son showing the goal. I very much doubt it. 3-2 Newcastle win. Obviously, they've had a takeover. I can't see what they're going to do. FPL Bird saying 2-1 to Newcastle. Cinnamon 1-0, 1-1. Yeah, like I say, I'm expecting this to be, like I say, quite a tight game. So I think it'd be good. I actually think it could be a really good game. I should be able to watch it. Should. Let's think of a question. I say think of one. Yeah, let's go for the high scoring one. Let's get your FPL head quiz heads on here. This is a nice one. This is a good one. So, here's another one. Despite coming on as a substitute, when Tottenham won 3-1 at Newcastle back in 2020, who got the second assist? Who got the second assist for Spurs? Despite being a substitute, he got an assist. Who was it? Cameron's saying Lucas Moura. I don't think he featured in that particular game. He did feature, but he didn't get an assist. He didn't get anything at all. Cinnamon saying Bale, no. Ironically, Lo Celso got the first assist. So Lo Celso actually got the first assist, but who got the second? Lamella, no. Hoiberg says Jane, no. A Goblin saying, hi Steve, I've been missing your members. I was going to make this a members only, but I haven't got Goblin, I'll be honest with you, I just have got no time to be doing them at the moment. I can try and do them like once a week, but I'm just like Jason, I'm so busy. Unfortunately, I'll try and do as many as I can when the football's back on. But yeah, I'm just absolutely battered from work, unfortunately. FPL Berry saying Kane, no. Kane was the goal scorer. Tunus saying Sissoko, he played, but he didn't get the assist. Shazby saying Aurier. Ironically, he was the one player that led to an error to the goal. Was it someone out of the ordinary like Dyer? No. I'll give you a clue. He was a popular asset at the very start of this season. So at the start of this season, he was doing very well. Brian Tavares' son, no. He did score that day. Relic returns saying Lascelles, so he got the first assist. Shazby going Danny Rose. Dombele, no. Dombele didn't even play that game. Dele Alli, no, it wasn't Dele Alli. Dele Alli didn't play that game. Did not play that game. So the question is, Spurs won 3-1. This particular player came on as a substitute and got the assist. Scarlett. Tunus saying Sanchez, no, he didn't play. Hey! Here's a Simpson reference. We have a wiener. Cinnamon, congratulations. Look at this, you're the only one. It was Bergwijn. The team in full, Lloris, Davies, Alderweireld, Sanchez did play. Okay. Aurier, Sissoko, Winks, Lo Celso, Son, Kane, Mora. And we then have Bergwijn coming as a sub, Vertonghen and Lamela. Funny enough, though, despite losing 3-1, St. Maximin, could this be an omen? St. Maximin actually got the highest rating that day. There we are. But I'm going with a close 2-1 victory to Spurs there. We then finally move on to the final day of the season. The final day of the season. Yeah, that's right, Steve-O. We move on to Arsenal at home to Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace doing... Let's get real here. They're doing very well at the moment. There's no messing about with this particular fixture. They have been doing very, very well. Their home games seem to be high scoring and their away games high scoring for the other team, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm probably going to be proven wrong. But Arsenal's last 6 fixtures in chronological order. Brighton 0, Arsenal 0, Arsenal 3, Tottenham 1. Arsenal 3, Wimbledon 0. Burnley 0, Arsenal 1. Arsenal 1, Norwich 0. Man City 5, Arsenal 0. And essentially, since that Man City battering, Arsenal haven't lost a game. They've kept 4 clean sheets out of the last 5. I know Dan wants to build on that, but he also wants to build on scoring goals. Crystal Palace, on the other hand, their last 6 fixtures, again in chronological order, we've got Crystal Palace 2, Leicester 2, despite the fact they should have won that game, but they have got no shooting boots on. Crystal Palace 1, Brighton 1, Liverpool 3, Crystal Palace 0, Crystal Palace 3, Tottenham 0, West Ham 2, Crystal Palace 2, Watford 1, Crystal Palace 0. So, could be quite a high scoring game, this particular fixture. A lot of draws in that game, and it is at Arsenal. Patrick Vieira, is he going back for the first time? No idea. The history, again, going back to the latest date and moving up to the closest. So it dates back to 2018. All Premier League games, always the same. Crystal Palace 2, Arsenal 2. Arsenal 2, Crystal Palace 3. Arsenal 2, Crystal Palace 2. Very, very high scoring. Crystal Palace 1, Arsenal 1. Arsenal 0, Crystal Palace 0. So we bucked the trend a bit there. And then we go back to high scoring. Crystal Palace 1, Arsenal 3. So, we're looking at a minimum of 2 goals maybe scored by Arsenal. High scoring game, possibly. Once again, I'm probably going to say maybe a 1-0, something like that to Arsenal. I'm probably going to go in favour of Arsenal. It's the classic line, they've got the quality. I think that Arsenal should shine through with this. Crystal Palace, they like to attack, but the reality is that, for me, just don't have their shooting boots on because they should have put Leicester to the sword. But Berdio saying 2-1 to Arsenal. Shaz saying a Crystal Palace 2-1 win. Tanush saying 2-1. Relic returns 1-0. Ramanathan 2-1 Arsenal. Tanush saying Vieira's side winning against his former side would be so iconic. Yeah, like I say, I'm expecting this to be very, very tight. 1-0, 2-0, 2-1. I'm probably in the score predictor game. I'm probably going to put 2-1 to Arsenal. Once again, if Arsenal were to keep a clean sheet, I would not be surprised. Let's find out a quiz question. So, yeah, let's go with that one. When Crystal Palace won 3-2 at the Emirates. When Arsenal lost 3-2 at the Emirates. So, let's find a decent question for this. Madeline Tudor could cheat in this, but so let's give you a hard question for this particular game. There were, here we go, five yellow cards in that particular fixture. 4 of them were to Arsenal. Obviously, one of them to Crystal Palace. I'm hoping the chat's working because there's nothing seems to be moving on the chat whatsoever. Am I still live? Let me know if I'm still live because that's a bit of a weird one. No one seems to be speaking unless they're all waiting to see what's going on. But Zaha, the answer is Zaha. I'm afraid not. No, definitely not. Definitely not. That is not the answer. So there are 5 yellow cards in that particular fixture. 4 of them to Arsenal, 1 of them to Crystal Palace. Which player received the first yellow card for Arsenal? Which player received the first yellow card, not just for Arsenal, but also for in the game itself? I'll tell you what, if anybody gets this, I'd be shocked. Shaz saying Xhaka, Rich saying Guaita, Leno, no. Xhaka or Guendouzi, no. Fastela Ming. Joel Ward would have been the question if I'd have asked who got the yellow card for Crystal Palace. Aubameyang, Tanush says no. Xhaka, no. Lacazette, no. Vince saying El Neni, no. I don't think anybody's going to get this. Can I give a clue? I'll just wait a few minutes just to see if Papadopoulos, no. Denver saying, is it the German defender that retired? That is Mertesacker, no. Ozil, no, but he did score that day. Brian Tavares, David Luiz, no. Cedric, no. Guendouzi, no. I'll give you the team. Leno in goal. I bet Dan, if you're still here, I'll be amazed if you even get this. Leno in goal. We got Mustafi, Koscielny, Jenkinson, Guendouzi, El Neni, Kolasinac, Ozil, Aubameyang, Lacazette. They were the first teamers. Who's the one that I'm missing out? Oh, Shaz B saying it's a Russian name. I can't tell if that is Russian. I'm assuming that is a Russian name. So that could be a massive clue there. This particular player was subbed off at half time, if that helps. He was subbed off for Iwobi. But I think that Shaz, you may want to Google it. I think I may have stumped people here because I've never even heard of this particular player. I bet Dan isn't even listening now. Any Arsenal fans here? Would you be able to get this? Ezekiel Koscielny, no, I'm afraid not. Chambers, no. Torreira, no. However you say it, no. Have I stumped everybody on the final question? Have I stumped everybody on the final question? Okay. Sharfin, no, it wasn't. No. I think this is Greece. I'm pretty sure this is a Greek name. Maybe that would give it away. This is a Greek name. I'll click on his name and let's just see So he now plays for Stuttgart. So he is Greece. He's Greek. He plays for Stuttgart now. Well done. I don't know if you. Well, you've got Ramanathan here that's got it right. Sushit though. Sushit. Hopefully you didn't cheat. Yes, it was someone called Konstantinos Mavropanos. Who? No idea. He's 23 years old as of now. Yeah, so that particular player got the first yellow card. Anyhow, yeah. Right then, let's just quickly look at the top four, because I don't even know myself now. So thanks everybody for joining in for a bit of fun on that particular thing there. In fact, I'll just quickly run through my predictions again if you can't be bothered to, if you've forgotten it or you're just skipping through on the replay. I went Watford. I can't even remember. Watford 1, Liverpool 2. Aston Villa 1, Wolves 1, Leicester 1, Man United 2, Man City 4, Burnley 0, Norwich 0, Brighton 1, or I went 1-1, I can't remember now. Southampton 1, Leeds 1, Brentford 1, Chelsea 2, Everton 1, West Ham 1, Newcastle 1, Spurs 2, and Arsenal 2, Crystal Palace 1. So yeah, tight games, but I think there's a few in there. I know Penguin, he asked me about a video. Maybe you could clip this specific moment, but he was asking about like maybe differential players this particular game week, or even like from my point of view, maybe games that could be high scoring. So from my point of view, Leicester Man United high scoring, Man City Burnley high scoring, Brentford Chelsea could be high scoring, Everton West Ham, Newcastle Spurs. So you've got 5 games that could be legit high scoring matches where an asset could potentially explode. I mean, I do like the De Bruyne captaincy. I think that's a great pick. He looks to be on it at the moment. I mean, I haven't seen enough of Man City, but by all accounts, De Bruyne is slowly rolling in to his role now. So Burnley's the ideal game to essentially crack on and do so. But yeah, let's just quickly look at the Rivals League at the moment. There it is in full, the top 4 there. If I just quickly go on here for 2 seconds, we have Jacques Lee at the top, Toenail second. It's all really, really tight. Wayne Dean, Nick Treadwell, Alex Voloff is still here. Just doing incredibly well in 5th place. And yes, it's so tight up there at the moment. Really, really tight. And I think looking at people's like Jack's team that's top at the moment, doesn't he need to do anything with his team? I'd expect him to be probably captain Salah. I think there's going to be a lot of, I'm stating the blinking obvious, I know, a lot of Salah captainers. I think that people like Jack are going to play it safe and stuff. Be interested to see what moves he does, but that's top spot at the moment, Jack Lee with his team there. We then have in 2nd place Toenail, his team up on screen at the moment. Again, all these teams are very, very similar. The odd differential here or there, not much difference whatsoever. He's got the double Chelsea defence, so could that come through regarding Brentford and whatnot? So who knows? And then in 3rd spot we have Wayne Dean, regular contributor on the comments afterwards. It's a bit of a different one from the top guys. No Man City though, so will Wayne bring in a Man City asset? Who knows? And then finally in 4th spot, we have, as I bring the team up on screen right now, we have Nick, who was here a second ago, played his wild card. Again, no Man City. Will he be panicking? I very much doubt it. Will he be making any moves? I don't know is the simple answer, but yeah, it's going to be a very, very interesting one regarding all that. But I mean, here is my team for this week, and I have done a transfer. I did it absolutely. In fact, I think I did it on. Do you know what? I'm going to have to look at when I did this because I don't have a clue when I did this transfer. I think I did it last week, Sunday. I genuinely don't have a clue, but it was Phil Foden in for Sarr. Mainly because I'm just taking the punt on what's his face? 4th of October. When the bloody hell was that? The 4th of October. No, that's calculator. Where's calendar? Right, okay. So I need to put that on my front screen. There we are. I have done. 4th of October, so what was that? Monday. Nearly 2 weeks ago now. I did Foden in for Sarr. I've just gone with the punt. It's the only player I could afford for a one transfer. I'm only doing it for free. If Guardiola, I've completely forgotten what I was saying. If Guardiola, captain, done. Rewards, bloody hell, I've lost for words. If Guardiola rewards Phil Foden, apparently performed really well for England, did exceptionally well against Liverpool. If he rewards him, plays against Burnley, a very, very good chance of doing really well against Burnley. Sorry, I've just completely lost for words. I don't even know why. So I'm happy with it. Team in full is Sarr, Cancelo, Tierney, whoever that is, Alonso. Oh yeah, Alonso. Oh yeah, him. Remember him. Diaz, Benrahma, Foden, Salah, Antonio, Jimenez, and Ronaldo. If the likes of Alonso doesn't play, I'll have Gallagher coming off the bench. And then, of course, if Phil Foden doesn't play, which he'll probably play some small part, Livramento will come on. And they got some decent fixtures, Southampton up against Leeds. Like I said, it's going to be a tight game. There's always that small opportunity that Gallagher may get something. He's always pushing forward, always looking to attack. But yeah, I'm happy with that. It's just, Sarr's next few fixtures are, I say few. To be completely honest, again, will they get the new manager bounce? Possibly, but when you've got the likes of Liverpool up first, again, could history repeat itself? Liverpool, Everton, Southampton, Arsenal, Man United, Leicester, Chelsea, Man City. Forget it. Not really interested. Owning him for now, and I think that, like I say, Phil Foden for the next 3 fixtures or so. Burnley, Brighton, Crystal Palace. I've already said it. Burnley 4-0. If he starts, there's got to be the opportunity of him scoring. Brighton away. Tough fixture. I'd expect Man City to get through it. 1-0, 2-1, 2-0, something like that. And then Crystal Palace at home, once again, another 3 or 4-0. And I'd like to think, for a three-week punt, I think just go for it. I don't care. Really, and I think it's worth it. And I think a lot of people are talking about the likes of Phil Foden, Mahrez, Grealish, De Bruyne. You can't compare each individual player, but certainly you've got the guaranteed stars. I'm fully aware that there's a chance that Foden may not start, but like I say, it's the risk that I'm willing to take, and it's free. I always like the word free. It's free. and just to hell with it. So yeah, there's nothing really much I can add, really. Ramanathan saying Foden better than Grealish this game. Maris too. Grealish is of course more nailed, absolutely. Penguin saying, is this a free hit team? No, it's not. This is my actual team. Huang, yeah. All three back in England. I think so they should all start, yeah. Sai saying, hopefully big game week has died down a bit recently. Yeah, absolutely. Son of Sam saying, Lukaku, Rudiger and Jota right now. I don't know. Like I say, I don't keep up to date. I just go to the Discord. If you want proper, very up-to-date information, join the Discord, genuinely. It's free. I'm sure one of the moderators here will be happily put the link in, but the link is in the description of the video. It's also popping up on the chat. So if you're not part of the Discord, there are lots of people that keep everybody up to date with everything. So Joey saying here, thinking about putting Kevin De Bruyne on my wildcard. I haven't seen many. Yeah, he looks like he's getting into the swing of things. This is the ideal fixture, and I mean ideal. I think Man City are going to score a minimum of 3. A minimum of 3. You'd like to think against us. The history suggesting a minimum of 3. I've gone slap bang in the middle. I've gone 4-0 for myself. I kind of look at my team at the moment, as Jason would do. I'm kind of looking at my team, and it's just like, what am I not happy with? It's just the Alonso now, isn't it? I think I can. I know I can actually get, I'm not going to do it now, but I can get Chilwell in for Alonso. I think that for me, Chilwell starting the other day or coming on, or whatever he flaming did. Didn't Chilwell score this week for England? Am I right in saying? I think that Chilwell is going to start cementing his place. And, I can afford to bring him in. Chelsea's fixtures without, going over it. But Brentford, Norwich, Newcastle, Burnley, Leicester. I think that, again, similar to Phil Foden, should be starting these fixtures. But it's not quite Pep roulette with Tuchel, but I think, as Sai can allude to, but Azpilicueta is easily the guaranteed starter. And, I mean, well done to all those son of a bitch. Isn't that what Peter Griffin says? You son of a bitch. I think that certainly well done. Well done. Well done. Just got here, Carmelo says, you've only been streaming for 80 minutes. That's good. I've not missed. Yeah, good, yeah. Shakalaka saying, I've got TA, Cancelo and Tilwell. Tilwell. You got Tilwell. That's fantastic. Great. Please bring in Chilwell so I can get Alonso. I'm not bringing it. Forget it, Vince. Forget it. I think on, like I said, I mean, I know Karma Baby's just got it, but I think on that note, I'm going to I'll get end of the stream. It's been a long one. I've really got to get going. I've got to record a load of videos now. If you like your death metal, Total Stevo. Stevo, please can you do your Booker T impression? I'll tell you what, I can't. My voice is, what the hell? What the hell? Shall I do some practicing live on air? Hold on a minute. Let's tell you what I'll do. I'll record this bit for fucking Northern. There's one for you, Vince. Fucking Northern Monkey. Hey, Dan and Rob, I'm live on air, and I've been asked to do a Booker T impression, but I'm going to do some warm-ups, which essentially is just, what the hell? What the hell, Cole? What the hell, Michael? You get the idea with that. It's the only way I can do it. Oh my goodness. And without boring people, essentially there's... I will put them up on screen. If you are legitimately in... This is me being serious now. If you are legitimately into wrestling history, specifically the Attitude Era. The Unbooking the Territory podcast, which I happily do, just basically Booker T impressions. It's a bit of fun, but in all seriousness, they do delve deep into, well, the Attitude Era. It's essentially looking at the highest and lowest rated episodes of the Attitude Era. See if these guys, see if Dan and Rob agree with why they were the highest rated episodes. And what I mean is by viewers. Is there a reason why people tuned in? Not a reason, etc., etc. And honestly, if you're really into your WWE, WCW history, they go in depth, and it's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun, and like I say, I've been just doing basically some fun impressions. Booker it better. Booker it better. The latest one was for Midian. Does anybody remember when it was Naked Midian? And they had, I've forgotten his name, not Rob Van Dam, that's ridiculous. Forgetting what his name goes by now. But one of the Twitch streamers that they bring on, try and bring up his bloody name. This is good radio, isn't it? Can't even bloody find it. Twitch Van Dam, bloody hell. Twitch Van Dam basically talks about this Midian, naked Midian segment. I hated this era. This was 2000, mid to late 2000. WWE was atrocious. This was Mick Foley commissioner. I hated it. I detested it. And Naked Midian, and basically what Dan and Rob asked me to do is do the scene, but in the style of Booker T. And that's it, basically. But like I say, if you like your WWE, WCW history, it's basically worth listening, downloading, whatever. It's a lot of fun. And they're long. They're like 2.5, 3 hours long. I was a guest on one of them, and we are going to be getting these two guys on. They do play fantasy football. So we're going to get them on. And the idea would be for them to come on live with us. And then literally once we finish, I then do a recording on their show of a Raw or Nitro, hopefully a Raw, that we review essentially. And I'll be being part of that basically. So yeah, a bit of fun. Like I say, it's just a bit of fun. The impressions for their particular segments and whatnot. And yeah, without going over the same bloody thing, if you are a wrestling fan, go check it out, essentially. Yeah. Rikishi impressions were better. I don't think I've ever done a... What the hell, Cole? Oh, Mags is here. Yeah, changing attitude. That's another one. Yeah, it's another one. If you're into... for crying out loud. Change... again, the WWE... So basically, Mags, who's here now, him, Ori, and Matt, Texas, a.k.a. Texas Gentleman. Here's another one as well, Bang Bang Podcast. Essentially, they're just covering the Attitude Era, but going in chronological order. And just seeing if it was good, if it was bad, what was good about it, what was bad about it. Mainly bad. I mean, the era they're talking about now, again, Mags mentioned it on Bang Bang Podcast. Awful. I hated it. It's only just for me started getting really good. God, what we're talking about now. Mid 1997. So I've just got past SummerSlam 97. I'm approaching In Your House Ground Zero. And it's just slowly picking up. And DX is... I'm gutted because I won't be able to watch any of it while I'm on holiday. But DX is slowly forming. The Rock has finally joined the Nation of Dominas. Just so good. So good. So, yeah, change in attitude. It's a great logo. I'm sure Alex Volo. You've been in touch with Alex Volo on that. But yeah, that's another one which is definitely worth downloading. So yeah, just download. Right, I'm genuinely going to clear off because I've got to do some... I say I've got to. I don't have to do anything. I'm going to do 10 in 10. 10 of my favourite songs, and I'm going to do them per day. I'm just going to schedule them. On that note, genuinely, thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed it, hit the like button. Hit the like button, hit the dislike button. I don't care. It's engagement at the end of the day. But in all seriousness, join the Discord. Very large Discord we've got. It's all a bit of fun, and like I say, it's all fantasy football. A lot of people keeping up to date with what's going on, and we'll be able to help you with your decisions with the Rate My Team menu and obviously the general chat when most people talk. But it's all a lot of fun. A lot of the diehards that are here now will be using the Discord, and of course, if you are completely brand new around here and you want to say help me and Jason out, if you want to be part of this large community, hit the subscribe button. Other than that, Jason, I'm sure, will be doing a stream at some point this week. I'm assuming tomorrow or Friday. As I stated, he's a very, very, very busy guy. And other than that, I'm going to clear off and do some headbanging. See you later, everybody. Thanks for watching.